So hello everyone, welcome back to Shraddha Academy. So in this video we are going to learn about the physiology. The topic which I have taken today is about the blood. So let us study the function, the composition of the blood. Okay, so blood is basically a connective tissue in the fluid form. So blood is a connective tissue in which it is in the form of fluid in the body. So the composition of the blood is blood contains blood cells which are called formed elements and liquid protein known as plasma. So the blood contains the blood cells which are called formed elements, for example RBC, WBC, and for the platelets, then and are also known as the liquid protein known as the plasma. So blood is also known as plasma in 55%. So as you can see in the diagram, the plasma rate is for 55%, the WBC and platelet is for 4%, and the RBC is for 41%. So coming to this flow chart, this is the whole blood in which it contains the plasma and the formed elements. In formed elements, as you can see, platelets, leukocytes is the WBC, erythrocytes is the RBC. In leukocytes there are again two types, that is granulocytes and agranulocytes. In agranulocytes again they are formed in the two types, that is lymphocytes and monocytes. Okay, and then coming to the granulocytes, it means neutrophils, basophils, and eosinophils. Coming to the plasma, in plasma there are totally six. They are amino acid, nutritions, protein, gases, electrolytes, nitrogenous weight. In the proteins there are again three more types, that is albumins, fibrinogen, and globulins. Okay, so coming to this graph, as you can see the graph, this is the plasma in which it has divided into three parts. In solid it is 7 to 8%, in the form of water it is 92 to 93%, and in the form it has only 3%. Let us start from this. And in the gases it is oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen gases. Okay, and then the water is 92 to 93%, that is enough, so there is no again division of that. So coming to the solids, which is of 7 to 8%, there is organic and inorganic substance. Okay, so inorganic, as you can see, the plasma, protein, amino acid, carbohydrate, fat, internal secretion, enzyme, non-protein, nitrogenous substances. And in coming to inorganic substances, it is sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, bicarbonate, chloride, phosphate, iodide, iron, and copper. So in plasma protein, which are again, this is not asked this deeply, but for the general knowledge I am telling you guys. So in plasma protein, it is albumin, globin, and fibrinogen. In amino acid, essential amino acid and non-essential amino acid. Essential amino acid are the acid which cannot be formed in the body, for example lysine. Non-essential amino acids are the amino acids which can be formed in the body. So in carbohydrate it is glucose. Glucose is very important in the body. Due to sugar, sucrose only our body will be activated. If not, for example, एक लड़की चक्कर रख के गिरती है, so this will be the form of decrease in glucose. If there is decrease in glucose, this is gonna happen. In fat, that is triglycerides, cholesterol, phospholipid. In internal secretions there is hormone. In enzymes, that is amylase, carbonic, and anhydrase, acidic phosphate, alkaline phosphate, phosphatase, lipase, esterase, prostase, and terminase. So this in non-protein nitrogenous these substances you can get ammonia, citrates. These are the some examples in which I am not gonna read all of them, you can see it easily. So coming to the blood cells, in blood cells there are three types of cells that are present in the blood. So red blood cells are also known as the erythrocytes. Okay, so it is known as RBC, red blood cell, or erythrocytes. In that 4 to 5.5 million cu per mm, million per cu mm. In male it is 5 million per cu mm, in female it is 4.5 million per cu mm. Okay, in male the RBC will be more than the female. Then coming to white blood cell or leukocytes, the white blood cell is also known as the leukocytes. Okay, in WBC there are neutrophils, eosinophil, basophil, monocyte, and lymphocytes. So in percentage there are 50 to 70% of the neutrophils present in the body. So basophils is 0 to 1. Actually it is not there only, you cannot see in the microscope also. So this is the absolute value which you should remember for the practical examination also. Then coming to the platelets or the thrombosis, that is 2 to 4 lakh per cmm. Before that, as you can see this thing, the neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, monocyte and lymphocyte. Here talking about the neutrophil, there are fine granules with eosin and methionine blue stain. Multi-lobed nucleus is present, as you can see in the microscope, for RBC count, okay, DLC count, the practical examination. Then coming to eosinophil, it is the coarse granules with eosin stain. Then it is bilobed nucleus. Then basophil, it is bilobed nucleus. In all three there are bilobed nucleus, the common thing, okay. This is the coarse granules with the methionine blue stain. So this all what I'm explaining you can explain it for the examiner, in which you will gain some marks, okay. Then coming to monocyte, there is nucleus pushed to the side, to one side, okay, like this, and then the clear cytoplasm is seen. And then lastly it is lymphocyte, which is clearly cytoplasm, the clear cytoplasm which you can see here, and the nucleus occupying whole of cytoplasm, okay. Coming to the protein of the blood, properties of the blood, not protein, okay. In properties, what all you can see, look here, the color is arterial blood is saccharate red, which red, do not just say only red, you should say saccharate red. Venous blood is purple red, okay. That's why in the histology the colors are seen. The volume is average, so this you can take the screenshot of this to learn, okay. So the functions of blood is there, as it is in nutrition function, respiratory function and excretory function. Then in the transport of hormones and enzymes, regulation of water balance, regulation of acid base balance, regulation of baby temperature, storage function, what is this, defensive function, okay. So coming to the plasma protein, as I was talking, leaving the RBC, WBC and protein, coming to plasma protein. Plasma protein are a type of serum albumin, serum globulin and fibrinogen. So the normal value for this are total proteins present in the body are 7.3 g per dl. Serum albumin, serum globulin and fibrinogen. The functions of the plasma membrane are role in the coagulation of the blood. The main function of this plasma is to coagulation of the blood, role in defense mechanism in the body in the form of the immunization, okay. And then coming to the role in transport mechanism, role in maintenance of osmotic pressure in blood. So this important of osmotic pressure, this Sterling's hypothesis is really very important for examination. Then coming to this osmotic pressure, before that, role in regulation of the acid base balance and role in viscosity of the blood, role in erythrocyte sedimentate rate. This is also very important. Here you can see the erythrocytes, in which rheolex, it will form like this. Then if you take blood of 3 ml, okay, starting you will see nothing. After 15 minutes you will see the deoxygenated blood is separated from the anticoagulant and the estrogen tube, okay. This is a estrogen tube in which you can see the separation of the deoxygenated blood and the anticoagulant. And then afterwards, after 30 minutes you will see like this, and after the 60 minutes, okay, you will be seeing like this, in which the plasma will be up, that is yellow in color, red RBC is in red, and the white is buffer coat, that is the WBC and the platelet. The white part which you can see in between yellow and red form, that is plasma, and the red blood cell you see the WBC and the platelet, okay. So these are the functions, till it is not over. Role in suspension stability of RBC, and then role of receive proteins. So this you also can see in the textbook, you can learn it from that. So now